I asked the question, what is encouragement and what does it do in what role does it play in our life? Someone said that it boosts confidence and puts a spring in your step and makes you feel that you can do it. And another said that if somebody is behind you, believes in you, believes in your potential, then life becomes more enjoyable and it spurs you to do better. I'd like to illustrate the importance of encouragement when narrating a small story. There were a group of frogs going through the woods, and two of them fell into a deep pit. All the other frogs gathered around the pit and saw that the pit was very deep. So they told the two frogs, "Stop jumping, you're as good as dead." The two frogs ignored their comments and kept jumping with all their might. After some time, one of the frogs heeded to their advice and gave up, and soon died. The other one kept jumping higher and higher, and finally it could make it out. So all the frogs asked him, "Did you not hear us? Why were you still jumping? Why did you go through all that pain?" So he said, "I'm deaf. I didn't hear you. And all this time I was thinking that you were encouraging me." So there are two important lessons to be learned here. One, there's power of life and death in the tongue. A word of encouragement to somebody who is down will see him through his day and lift up his spirits. A destructive word to somebody who is down can maybe lead him to be killed. So be careful with what you say. In 1963, early in Welch's career at GE, he was carrying out experiments on a chemical process. He was leading a team of engineers who were bubbling oxygen through volatile solution in a large tank. An unexplainable spark set off an explosion. It was a huge blast. The roof of the building blew off, and the windows on the top floor got knocked out as well. Miraculously, nobody was seriously injured. But Welch, being the boss, was clearly at fault. So the next day, he went to meet the corporate group executive, Charlie Reed, to explain what happened. So when Reed was a PhD from MIT in chemical engineering and understood that working with high temperatures and volatile materials could cause such explosion. So when Welch went there, he was more concerned about finding out the reason for the explosion and whether he could fix the process. He was wondering whether they should continue to go forward with the project. It was all intellect, no ego or emotion. Welch was very impressed with the way Reed handled the situation. Welch believed that if somebody made mistakes, then there's no point in disciplining him, but trying to encourage him and boost his confidence. The job here is to restore self-confidence. There's a vortex when a leader is in panic and spirals down into a self-doubt. So later in his career, Welch made encouragement a key part of his strategy to improve leaders at GE. Good salesmen and good people in any profession push people around them to greater heights, show them what is possible. So, if you want to be remembered, would you want to be remembered as a critic and a cynic? Or would you want to be remembered as a person who has encouraged people to find their potential? It's better to make people feel good and encourage them and be remembered for that rather than being remembered as a critic. Your role is to, I would like you to play a role where you can improve the world to be a better place. You can take the role, starting off with encouraging others around you. Here at Toastmasters, I think people are doing exactly that. Thank you for being so encouraging.